China's State Administration of Foreign Exchange says we're to meet private companies' cross-border finance needs.
Kameko says a 10% tariff from Canada uranium would raise prices. Alibaba Group says AI could have a significant influence or even replace 50% of global GDP.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month and save 92%.
Kazakh daily oil output at record high of 2.1 million barrels per day despite pipeline damage in Russia, according to sources. CNN reports the IRS is expected to fire about 6,000 workers today.
The effective Fed fund rate is unchanged at 4.33% for February the 19th.
E-Trade chief Sefcovic says we seek common ground in talks with the US, and he is in a press conference in Washington, which will get out a video for you on the Financial News feed.
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
So Sefcovic saying that we discussed car industry to quite an extent. Sefcovic says that tariff reciprocity must work for both sides. Sefcovic says that we're ready to look at lower industrial tariffs. Sefcovic says the EU and US exchange list of trade grievances. Just heads up here, Boeing CEO to visit with interim FAA chief in Seattle. Boeing CEO says that Musk is helping us a lot on Air Force One jets. Sefcovic says, let's not target each other's steel and aluminium. Sefcovic says that talks with the US aim at positive momentum. Trump just tweeting, putting out on Truth Social, saying balance budget now. Let's give it a shot. Lots of money coming in from tariffs. Do it. So yeah, that's Trump calling for balancing budget now. NATO's right says we'll need to boost military spending to considerably more than 3% of GDP as new NATO target.
All right, welcome back to the stream. So, unemployment claims came and went, and nothing really happened. They were almost on as expected, just 2,000 more. So, not really surprised, and obviously didn't influence the price. Now we try to keep climbing a little bit towards central pivot, just on a edge of value area of daily volume profile. We shall see what will happen. If we capable of breaking to 30 to 25 to 30 area, we can go as far as 22,300. Then we will encounter pretty strong resistance. This is where we were rejected last night on the after the close, actually. Yeah, right on the close we had a big bar, and they dropped since for 150 points overnight after the open. We shall see. We only have 6 minutes left. We'll be back with you shortly.
Sefcovic says liquid natural gas, soybeans areas where the US and EU can cooperate. So that's some liquid natural gas and soybeans. Sefcovic saying that I told US counterparts, let's not focus on measures and countermeasures.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month and save 92%.
Minutes away from 9:35 a.m. Eastern time where we get Fed Scoresby speaking. Fed Scoresby speaking in a moderated Q&A. There's no text expected, but as said, with a Q&A that's expected. So speaking moderated Q&A at the event hosted by Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce. Sefcovic says that overall, US tariffs are slightly higher than EU tariffs, and I saw some US openness to lowering tariffs. Sefcovic adding that I previously scheduled meeting with the European auto industry on Friday. Also, Mexican President Sheinbaum says Mexican Economy Minister and US Commerce Secretary will meet today about tariffs.
So, have open imminent in less than 3 minutes. I marked 2 zones. I would like to be interested to place a limit order depending on how price opens. If they shut up and break highs, I would be interested to loan about 208. If they push down, I would be interested to long at 192 unless we're already there by the open. which is something we're trying to do right now. So we shall see. If we push a little bit without breaking highs, I will be going for lower zone. If we open strongly, I will be looking to get in at the higher zone. Obviously, if we keep pushing, I will be interested to go with momentum. But I decided I'm not gonna place momentum trades for first 5 minutes at least. It's been pretty bad lately. Occasionally it works really well, but market is very choppy lately, so it's hard to avoid losses. And wins when they happen, they're rather small, so it doesn't make any sense. So instead, we will try to go in with fading strategy, and that's
Central
my
Broker to
scenario.
convene forum to probe
If we
traffic
start pushing
impact
hard
on
up,
CFPB.
then we obviously go with momentum, but after first 5 minutes. And we have less than 1 minute to go.
1 minute to go to the market on open data.
Thank you, Financial Juice. Okay.
Selfridge says the number one priority is to avoid period of pain from tit-for-tat tariffs with the US.
So we are open.
Also,
First
market
candle is
open,
in.
S&P 500 sell
Let's
side
see what's going to
160
happen.
million, Nasdaq 100 buy side 4 million, Dow 30 sell side 29 million, and Mag 7 sell side 7 million.
Down is on sale. Have negative delta on Max 7. Okay, moving nowhere. Beautiful. That's exactly what I expected. So we're trying to long at 192 now. Stop is 25 points, and exit would be at the pivot 220, 222. Don't even get any signals now. So low volatility is just going nowhere.
So at about 4 minutes time, we're expected to hear from Fed Scoresby. Speaking in a moderated Q&A, no text is expected though.
Just pushed highs.
Alibaba jumping 11% in US trading after third quarter revenue topped estimates.
Very, very important news about Alibaba. So if you're an Aladdin, you might be interested in this news.
And if you'd like to watch Fed Scoresby speaking live, we posted that link out on the Financial News feed.
Very, very important to watch Fed Scoresby speaking, especially after Trump, when Trump tweets and berates all the Fed speakers and telling he will lower the rates when they explicitly say they won't. Fucking circus. Circus has left, but clowns still remain. Okay, we're trying to push lower. Let's see. What I like about this setup, we have a daily view up right here, provides additional support, and we have some stops. It might spike a little bit down. I think stop is healthy. Or it might not get there, so we shall see. I think it will. We'll try to push some stops. But at least for a moment, view up should be able to arrest further drop. We might be able to get in, and but we should not wait for too long. Price doesn't cooperate, we should get out. Okay, we're in. Trying to pull, dancing around. Give it a little bit of room. Okay. Let it go, let it go. Stolen. Okay. More profit. $100. And we drop it. Okay, so next area where I would consider reversal, but I'm not going to place any order because it can spike down pretty hard, is when we clear those stops around 173. It's very, very important area. Here we have the slows, right? Or it's better to see here. And we have the highs, so it can test and can revert from there. And then we would go long. For shorts, on a little bit higher time frame, it's pretty difficult picture because we have so much price action, so much volumes here. So I'm not really interested unless we break down hard, go through the stops, and that would be like has to go another 50 points down. Right now, not very much interested. Still trying to go lower, but I'm more geared towards rejection after we take out the stops, which we just did now. If we reject and go higher, I will be joining on long. If we keep pushing lower, it's a bit harder, but we need to give it a little bit of time, and then we can join the short, at least on a very short time frame. They're trying to buy some good bits coming in, but it's still struggling. We shall see. I can delete the zone. It's not relevant anymore. Never played out. All right, looks like we do try to reverse. Let's see if it can sustain the move. Right now it looks good for longs. Not much bull trap yet. Haven't pushed any highs. Trap people in, so it's still early.
President Scheinbaum says that Mexico seeks price deal with gasoline sellers.
Oh, gasoline sellers. Okay, we're long. Let's hope we can go to 200 at least, so we can protect ourselves. Now, we're gonna go down. Let's push it up. Let's go try to take out this little high. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Come on, you can push. You can push. Push, 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 push. Take you here. Thank you. And pull back down from here. Another $100. That's good. We're up 540 today. And that was very timely. Broke 200 level, but it's strongly rejected right afterwards, creating a perfect bull trap. We didn't break this little high, or you can better see here, but we did break We closed 1 minute. No, we didn't close one. We closed 15 seconds. So, but it did push this level. So some people may be buying it with stop orders, and those people probably already out. If it pulls back down to 170, they will be out for good. So now actually we might look for a short if it will go down. We have a very strong, very clear, I should say, not strong, but clear trend line. If we start crushing it, would be interesting. At least we have space, I would say, towards 165, 160. So let's see if we can capitalize on it. Can be a good short. Unless we get signal near the lows, that would be no-go. Which can happen, depending on when signal will be generated. So we start to break it. We need to break this little higher low. If we break it and get signal not too late, we will join it. Uh-oh, my data froze. Not good. Okay, we're back. And still chopping, still chopping. Feels like momentum is a little bit dying for now. We need some big injection of liquidity, either up or down, but I'm not going to take any long above 200. I think it still could be manipulation. Looks like there is no strong conviction in the market. Okay, we try to push. I would be interested to consider longs after we break 212, and ideally we break 225.
According to Axios, Israel's Derma expected to meet White House envoy Witkoff in the US on Thursday and begin discussions on the second phase of the Gaza deal.
Holy crown, this kind of price action may continue, but I hate how those bars look. Really, really bad, so I'm not taking any. Not partaking it, let's put it eloquently. Not partaking. Okay, some sellers stepping on the gas. At this point, it's very dangerous to sell. As long as we stayed below 200, that would be interesting if we start breaking down and so. But we did take above, so I would say we just start rotating around POC now, around 200. This is exactly where POC is right now. So I would say right now it's topping, and I wouldn't take any breakout of this little order block. We need a strong move up or down at this point, and there is enough space both up and down. But I wouldn't enter on any kind of breakout right now. Wait until price settle and actually show us the direction. I don't have no clue what direction is right now. And we keep slowly crawling back up. Really messy price action. Really messy. Okay, we get rejected from weekly VWAP and coming back down to daily VWAP. And usually what happens, we might get another rejection from daily. And then if there is a strong selling force, which I don't see for now, we may break it down. But since we did break to daily, we can expect to react to week. Oh, well, sellers did step up on the gas, so let's see what will happen. Probably we're gonna go for lows at this point. Really strong bar. And delta supports shorts too. I don't like how it gets stalled here. May still push, but now we're almost at the low, so I'm not taking this signal. I can revert back here. It's not looking extremely good, but delta is actually supports the shorts really. They try to push. They try to push more. So yeah, it does work. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's see how we react now. There's still a lot of levels here to work through. At this point, I definitely wouldn't long anywhere here, trying to fade the move down. And I'm not particularly interested because I don't know, I just don't like the price action. There is so much buying happening. Yes, they're pushing price down, but there is so much buying. Like for example, 150, 100 lot order sitting, 60 lot here. Like it's very stuffed ladder. That's what we've been seeing whole week, every day, whole week. Very, very stuffed ladder. I will sit on sidelines. I'm happy with a little bit of money I made. Not nothing burger. Over $500. Almost back to start with this account. Well, we actually were a little bit up. We're like a few $100 above. When we started, like 400, almost $500. So we're still good. We have around like $4,500 in drawdown in this account. That's totally good.
Kiev press conference with U.S. envoy Kellogg and Ukraine Zelensky cancelled at U.S. request. Again, the press conference between U.S. envoy Kellogg and Ukraine Zelensky cancelled at the U.S.'s request.
A really big in bar has been developed. What is called no, it's not Morning Star. Yeah, Morning Star. Let's see if we can overcome it and continue pushing down. We have a support, first support pivot here, 150. No, it's not support pivot. Yeah, there is a support pivot, but it's 145, slightly lower. Yeah, 145, somewhere here. Yeah, here it is, blue one. And this is just 50 round number line. Okay, pushing down. Oh, interesting. We're working towards this low of this channel and towards this area of big support, 123. And then we have this big gap. And that's a daily chart territory. where we had a lot of ice
Well, have you seen
terminating
trade
here.
reports that Zelensky met U.S. envoy Kellogg?
If we break below, but it's a long way, but when we break eventually through 21,900, there is a lot of room to fall. The next kind of redemption area will be around 400, so like 400 points. Possible fall down. For now, the key area is 140 to 120. Let's call it this way. 40 to 120. Even 150, I would call it 150. Leave it like that.
Putin held a phone call with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, according to RIA. Also, according to New York Times, Trump team eyes cuts at office that funds disaster recovery.
So, Trump tweet season has
Further
opened
into this here,
for today.
staff at the office, a branch of the U.S. Housing Department that Congress uses to address the worst catastrophes, would be reduced by 84%, according to the New York Times. The Trump administration plans to all but eliminate the office that oversees America's recovery from the largest disasters, raising questions about how the U.S. will rebuild from hurricanes, wildfires, and other calamities made worse by climate change.
There is no climate change. There is no disaster. It's all fake news, I guess. Thank you, Trump. Well, Americans, you selected your leader. Now, eat the lemon you bought.
10 minutes away from the top of the hour, we get the Eurozone consumer confidence flash. Prior minus 14, forecast 14. Forecast minus 14, prior minus 14, spot 2.
Well, at this point, I have to say it looks like a downtrend started to develop.
Congress expect the US leading index change of the month.
Oh, now,
Forecast
cool.
minus 0.1%.
Now it's three of us talking. So there are like two voices from Financial Juice. They run advertisement over the
Also,
commentator.
Quantower news: Russia and Saudi Arabia will continue to cooperate closely within the framework of OPEC+.
Yeah, absolutely. And also chopping up journalists. You both are very good at it. Absolutely. I feel like I'm talking to Telly, you know. This Financial Juice guy keeps talking over me. But I find it entertaining. I don't know about you guys, but like it feels like I'm not alone in this broadcast, not alone in this stream. It's actually pretty cool. By the way, next week we will bring my business partner, fund manager, Joseph, and we will do live stream together. He will be streaming from an house in Sydney, Australia, and I will be streaming from Calais in Austria, near to Grossglockner. You know, it's a very famous mountain road, and we will be at ski resort near Kitzsteinhorn, Osterhigh. Weekend skiing with my daughter, but I will be trading and I will be streaming for a couple of hours a day. So that should be epic. Right, so we are at the level. Let's see how it goes. It's big daily level, 111. Already through this support level at 123. So I call it legitimately a downtrend for now, at least. And it goes through 100. So let's see if we can base a little bit here and
Ludnick says
bug
he doesn't
down.
see tariff policy causing recession. So Commerce Secretary Ludnick speaking on Fox News, again saying he doesn't see tariff policy causing a recession.
Okay, trying to work it. We need an order block here. I can't just go short market because it can reverse on me in a second. We need a little bit of order block. We actually had one here, so it was possible to sell, but very strong level. I hate to sell in or buy into levels.
Not doing anything there, but the volatility, the VIX
Here
moving slightly
would be a better point. But again, you know, it can touch and jump.
So it doesn't seem to be related to that headline from London.
We're already
Maybe another reason.
0.8%
Find out what
down
it
on a
is
day.
that relate to
That's
seems we
quite a
can.
lot. And we left. We never, I guess we never closed the daily gap. Yeah, settlement is 250. We never went there even overnight. Interesting. We never went even overnight. It's a lot. Yeah, a signal on 3 minute, but it's like 500 tick stop, man. 500 ticks.
London just saying
125
tariff won't cause
points.
inflation or recession.
That's ridiculous. Let's see if we can pull back to 100. And maybe we get another leg down.
Minutes away now from the Eurozone consumer confidence flash forecast -14, prior -14 spot 2. US leading index change month-to-month forecast -0.1%, prior -0.1%. So just from here, what we can see is stocks fell from all-time highs as a weak forecast from the world's largest retailer added to concern about the economy's main engine. So Walmart, the first big box retailer to report quarterly figures after the holiday season, sank 6%. The company's results came just a few days after the data showed a slump in retail sales, which indicated an abrupt pullback by consumers after a spending spree in the closing months of 2024. In regards to Walmart's earnings, they did see 2026 adjusted EPS of $2.50 to $2.60, which was lower than the estimate of $2.77. Also, the other reason as to why Walmart declined was their annual profit outlook missed estimates as well. So Zelensky and Kellogg take no media questions on US request. 1 minute to go now. I'll lead with the Eurozone consumer confidence flash. So Nasdaq 100 falling 1% to session low. S&P 500 down 0.7%. Ten seconds. So as we're waiting for the Eurozone consumer confidence, US leading index change minus 0.3%, minus 0.3%, lower than the forecast of minus 0.1%. Minus 13.6 for the Eurozone consumer confidence flash, minus 13.6, higher than the forecast of minus 14. So just a heads up, Goolsby speaking live on again on the Midwest economy. We did post out the live link for you on the feed. China's offshore yuan rising 0.5% against the dollar.
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
RIA citing source, Russia extends gasoline exports ban for non-producers for 6 months since March. China and Russian foreign ministers meet during G20 meeting. China and Russia to deepen strategic coordination is what Wang Yi says. So again, China's Wang Yi says China and Russia to deepen strategic coordination.
Fed Goolsby says PCE is not likely to be as sobering as the CPI number. Goolsby says January's PCE inflation data, again, likely not to be as sobering as CPI. Currently speaking during the Q&A in this event. Did post the live video on the feed earlier, or it's pinned to Goolsby's entry in the calendar for those interested. That's at 9:35.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Juice Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month and save 92%.
China's onshore yuan rises 0.5% to 7.238 versus the dollar. According to the event organizer, Elon Musk is to appear at the Conservative Group meeting CPAC on Thursday.
Minutes away from the bottom of the hour, we get the EI natural gas change BCF. Forecast is for a draw of 193 BCF compared to the prior of a draw of 100 BCF. According to a reporter on X saying Witkoff is expected to speak by phone on Thursday with Qatari Prime Minister Abdul Rahman Al Thani about the second phase of the deal. Cosby says that before new uncertainties, path to 2% looked good. Five minutes to go until we get the EI natural gas change BCF. Forecast is for a draw of 193 BCF compared to the prior draw of 100 BCF. Gorsby says if tariffs raise prices, Fed has to think about it. Goolsby says the labour market looks like a stable, full employment to me. We have moved to a period that looks like full employment. Russell 2000 index down 1%.
Protect your trades
1
from
minute to go
macro
now.
headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
Goolsby saying job market remains pretty strong. 10 seconds. Draw of 196 BCF, a draw 196 BCF compared to the estimated draw of 193 BCF. We have posted out the EI natural gas storage report for you in the Financial Juice newsfeed for you to read through. Fed Goolsby says credit conditions have been fairly tight. US natural gas futures little changed, down 2.9% after the EIA reports slightly bigger than expected storage draw. Fed Scoresby says, I am nervous about potential for supply shocks. Fed Scoresby says, in 2018, tariffs didn't have a material impact on national inflation. US dollar hits fresh 11-week low against the yen, last down 1.2%. Scoresby says, so the more tariffs look like a COVID-sized shock, the more nervous you should be. VP Vance says negotiations on budget bill are going well, but it's early. Vance says that there is a lot more to do on inflation. There is a live video from Fox News. We'll put it out on the feed for you. We have posted out the live video of the US VP Vance speaking on the Financial News feed for you to watch. Balance says, I believe we're on the cusp of peace in Europe.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Use Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month and save 92%.
around 10 minutes time now at the top of the hour. We're expecting comments from ECB's Nagel speaking on a panel.
Goolsby says if there are big deportations, that will have a direct impact on jobs created. I'm just going until we get comments from ECB's Nagel. Yeah, there is a sign up area to watch it, but I think it has closed. Surely expected to hear from Feds, from ECB's Nagel. Feds Bostic coming through with comments. Employment outlook is stable, but there's clear softening. Monetary policy is in a good place and the economy is strong. The Fed will want to review its current framework language about maximum employment to see how it worked in practice. And Bostic's saying that he is still trying to understand implications of Trump executive order on Fed's role in financial regulation. The economy so far remains resilient. A slowdown in the economy because of coming policy shifts is a material concern, but businesses expect 2025 to be a solid year. Fed's current benchmark interest rate is moderately restrictive versus 3 to 3.5% neutral rate. And then also saying that inflation expectations appear to remain anchored at a level compatible with 2% target. Bostic saying businesses say they would try to pass along import taxes to consumers. I still see 2 Fed rate cuts this year with a lot of uncertainty. Monetary policy is in a good place, but this is not the time to be complacent about risks. The labor market showing signs of easing, such as difficulty finding a job, but is broadly stable. Possibility of slowing quantitative tightening is not just about the debt ceiling, but also because Fed does not want to overshoot. The aim is still to get to 2% target without damaging the labor market. And I still think the biggest risk the Fed's mandate is from inflation. 2% is the target, and the US central bank is not there. Inflation data has been bumpy, and that is likely to continue. Adding that so much could happen to yield more or fewer rate cuts. Fed does not want its balance sheet to become a source of instability. So the US is to the US is to sell $76 billion of 13-week bills on February 24th, settle on February 27th, and then sell $68 billion for 6-month bill auctions on February 24th, settle on February 27th. The US is also to sell $69 billion of 2-year notes on February 24th to settle on February 28th, and $70 billion of 5-year notes on February 25th to settle on February 28th, $44 billion of 7-year notes on February 26th to settle on February 28th.
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro, now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
Zero volatility index hitting 1 week high, last up 1.1 points at 16.28. Tim Cook meets with Trump in the Oval Office, Quantower business. Fed bids for 4-week bills total $261.6 million. Also expecting the Freddie Mac mortgage rate number shortly.
Do you want to stay up to date with the latest and be on the bleeding edge of news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and get our special offer of Financial Use Pro for a year's worth of our service for the price of 1 month. Save 92%.
In 10 minutes' time now, at the bottom of the hour, the US is due to sell $85 billion in 4-week bills. The prior high yield was 4.25% and the prior bid to cover was 2.93.
According to the Washington Post, a PGA Tour and Saudi investors to meet with Trump on Thursday at the White House. Russia's primary offline refining capacity in February to rise 82% from initial plan to 3.4 million tons, according to calculations. Five minutes away from the 4-week bill auction, high yield with a prior prior of 4.25% and a prior bid cover of 2.93. Surely expecting the data for the 4-week bull auction. We'll lead with a bid cover. We'll lead with a high rate.
Protect your trades from macro headline risk with Financial Juice Pro. Now only $99 a year for our real-time service.
seeing here from X, a reporter on X saying Senator Susan Collins on government funding discussions with Democrats, saying that time is running out and right now we appear to be at an impasse. That's from a Politico reporter on X. A high rate of 4.245%, 4.245% with a bid cover of 2.92, and the US selling $85 billion of the 4-week bill auctions and awarding 43.35% of bids at high.
Okay. Europe Open went and closed, and looks like we start to move down. We have few lows to collect, and we may revisit 22K. Let's see what happens now. Still a bit of struggle here. No, I'm not gonna trade it. It's just mid-range, basic. Mid of a bigger range. Yes, we have a breakout from channel, and we're kind of trying to break out from this recent range, but we're still inside and basically in the middle of much bigger range. They still struggle to take it down. Maybe now they can move it a little bit. Oh, I try to push it now. Okay, it goes. Could be a winning trade. And it's already reversed back up. This trade would be really, really good. I was about to take, but I didn't, because it's the same range play and mid-range. And we're back. We're back to the pivot point. I think it's dot. It's a dot. It's not gonna go anywhere for now. So now we've been past Europe. We did make another little leg down, 50 points, but it was just so much stopped levels, and between them, I'm not really keen to participate in it either way. And upper side of the market is extremely stuffed, so it's may go, but it's lower probability of a good move. Might be super choppy and may pull back quite heavy and stop us out. So I hate to trade when I kind of don't get a clear picture. Even though clear picture doesn't mean a win, but
Poland's tough success.
definitely
Let's
means
finance the Ukraine
higher
frozen
probability
Russian
of
assets.
win. Right now it's just a mishmash. It's just a freaking candle soup. Yeah, it's a freaking candle soup. I'm not taking any part of it. So what I will do, I'll end the stream now.
Poland's Prime Minister Tusk said,
And
"Let's
if I
finance
see
the
something
Ukraine
really good
frozen
happening
Russian
by the
assets."
end of the day, I'll probably just record a video and post it later. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and
Do you want to stay up to date
it's
with the
time
latest
to
and
end
beyond
it
the
for me.
bleeding edge of
Bye.
news for non-farm payrolls? Then sign up today and